A young, working-class bride is suddenly vaulted into the upper class after a whirlwind romance. What could possibly go wrong? As the legions of fans of Daphne du Maurier's novel Rebecca know, plenty can go wrong. Over the past 80 years, Rebecca has both delighted and horrified millions of readers around the globe. It's easy to see why. As brought to life by director Ben Wheatley, the latest take on du Maurier's classic novel is a moody and stylish thriller that's full of color, top-tier actors, and intrigue. Here's what you need to know before you see Rebecca. Some of the best stories ever told have roots in real life, and Rebecca is no different. In 1932, young Daphne du Maurier met Frederick Browning, a decorated officer in the British Army. They quickly fell in love and got married, only for certain secrets to later come to light. And so the seeds of Rebecca were planted. By 1938, the novel was done, and du Maurier released Rebecca to the world. It was an immediate hit, selling double the estimated number of copies at launch, and it hasn't been out of print since. In 2019, the BBC named it one of the most inspiring novels ever. It's an undisputed classic, and one of the most popular books ever written. In many ways, the early part of the young Mrs. De Winter story is like a fairy tale. She's a lower-class girl who's swept off her feet by a handsome and wealthy stranger, and turns into a member of the aristocracy overnight. So naturally, Lily James is the perfect person to play her. After a recurring part on the have and have-nots drama Downton Abbey, James catapulted into the spotlight as a literal fairy tale princess in Cinderella. From there, she's gone on to star in everything from Pride and Prejudice and Zombies to Baby Driver to Mamma Mia, Here We Go Again. In other words, James has both the range needed to play such a complex character and experience with thrillers, domestic drama, period pieces, and more. She couldn't be a better fit.
This. What we're standing on. It's an unmarked zombie graveyard.
Yes, of course.
Still, Rebecca only works if Mr. De Winter is worth all of the trouble. That's what Armie Hammer is here for. Since his award-winning breakout performance as the Winklevoss twins in The Social Network, Hammer has become one of Hollywood's most eclectic leading men. He's had roles in big, lavish blockbusters like The Man from U.N.C.L.E. and The Lone Ranger. His turn as a romantic lead in the indie drama Call Me By Your Name resulted in a whole slew of awards nominations. He's even worked with Rebecca's director, Ben Wheatley, before. In 2016, they collaborated on the action comedy Free Fire.
You cheaters bring a sniper?
Not with us!
He's not with us!
The final piece of the puzzle is Mrs. Danvers, the De Winters' housekeeper.
Welcome to Manderley.
She's one of literature's most memorable characters, which is why it's a good thing that an actor of Kristen Scott Thomas's caliber has agreed to play her. From Four Weddings and a Funeral to The English Patient to her award-winning theater work, Thomas has been bringing audiences to tears for decades. Sam Riley, who played the lead in another classic literary adaptation, On the Road, plays Rebecca's cousin Jack. You can also see him in Maleficent, where he serves as the evil witch's right-hand man, and two other Ben Wheatley movies, Free Fire and Happy New Year, Colin Burstead. Rebecca also stars Tom Goodman-Hill, who you know from shows like Humans and the original UK version of The Office as Frank Crawley. Keely Hawes, a veteran who's received a number of BAFTA nominations for her TV work, as well as plenty of attention for her role on Ashes to Ashes, plays Beatrice Lacey, and they're all joined by Emmy-winning The Leftovers and The Handmaid's Tale star Ann Dowd. That's a pretty incredible cast, but then again, Rebecca is a pretty incredible story. Thankfully, all of these folks have already proved themselves more than capable. In terms of genre, Rebecca walks a fine line. It has moments that are terrifying, but it's not really a horror movie. The plot hinges on questions regarding marriage and true love, but it's not exactly a romance. It takes place in the past, but calling it a historical drama is a bit of a stretch. A thriller, a melodrama, a mystery, nothing seems to quite fit. That's because ultimately, Rebecca is a combination of all those things, and it requires a director who can deftly blend together a variety of tones while preserving the tension that keeps the story moving forward. Thankfully, Ben Wheatley is just that type of filmmaker. Over the years, he's tackled a number of different genres. His 2012 film Sightseers is a horror comedy, 2015's High Rise is a near-future dystopian chiller, and 2018's Happy New Year, Colin Burstead is a comedic drama. But his movies all have a couple of things in common. One, they all have a satirical edge. Two, They lay the thrills on thick.
I'd watch out if I were you.
Both of those elements should come into play during Rebecca. With Wheatley at the helm, the new adaptation of Rebecca is in very good hands. Thanks for watching. Click the links in our video to watch more from Netflix Film Club. Subscribe to our YouTube channel to get the latest exclusive videos. Plus, hit the bell so you don't miss a single one.